Hi, my name is Katie Moyer. I am a Beachbody Live Master Trainer, and whether you know what that is or not, what I'm here to talk to you about today is why I get so passionate about people becoming a group exercise instructor or group fitness instructor. And if you're old school and you call it an aerobics instructor, that's okay too, because at one point in my life I said I never want to become an aerobics instructor, and look where it got me. However, I completely understand when you're in a gym and you walk by and you think, oh my gosh, it's like a fishbowl. It's this glass, and you see all these people sweating and moving and jumping around, and there's music, and there's someone who's crazy up front with a mic, and they're yelling at people. Like, really? You get pretty passionate about somebody doing that? I don't know about that, Katie. Well, here's the deal. I am passionate about group exercise because, yes, it does help people burn calories. It helps people get an endorphin rush, and they generally feel better when they work out. I believe I'm a better person when I work out. So if I can help more people be their best version, that's something I want to get involved in. But more importantly, when I do a Beachbody Live training, I work with people from zero experience to years of experience. And it doesn't matter the amount of experience someone has. What I love the most about group exercise and why I will continue to be passionate about people going out and teaching multiple formats or teaching their very first format is because of the things you will develop as a group exercise instructor over time. What are those things? Number one, it's confidence. The number one fear of Americans is public speaking. Look it up. Some Americans would rather be burned alive than public speak. And now I'm asking you not just to public speak in front of 50 people, but could you do it to the beat of the music? Could you motivate? Could you inspire? Could you have great form and technique? Oh, you need to talk while you're working out and move around the room and be unexpected and be cheerful and always be positive and try to avoid no and don'ts. Sounds easy, right? Exactly. I know how crazy it feels to teach that first class because I did it. And it was super scary. And no, my first class was not great. In fact, it was pretty embarrassing if I look back at it now. However, it got me started. And so when you start to teach, you're going to develop confidence because you public speak and you start to get up in front of people, and it starts to not even feel like a big deal anymore. And then you start to say things on the mic and you're like, I can't believe I just said that. Kind of hope nobody was listening. Or you fall off a stage because, yes, I have fallen off a stage in front of 800 people, and it's fine. It's fine. I'll move on. And that kind of confidence, that humble confidence, is pretty cool. And if you are even remotely thinking about becoming an instructor, that alone should be a huge reason to join and become a group fitness exercise instructor. The confidence that you will gain from it is beyond what I could ever explain in a tiny little video. So you're going to develop confidence. The other thing you're going to develop is courage. Because I'm telling you right now, no matter if it's your very first group exercise class as a participant or you're going to teach your very first class as a group exercise instructor, it is freaking scary. And you have no idea what you're doing, and you feel uncomfortable, and it's awkward, and you pretend to tie your shoes 1,000 times, right? Because you don't know if you're in any one spot. And if you're the instructor like me, you probably walked around and you couldn't stand still because you don't want to wait outside because you don't want anyone to know that you're new, right? So you don't know what to do. I've been through all that. And all I can tell you is every time you do something really, really scary or you do something new that you've never ever done before, you're going to develop courage. And you can use courage in so many other areas of your life. And that is what I get very, very excited about when I see someone teach, and especially when they come into the training not sure if they can teach, and 6 months down the road, I see them or I get the email that they taught their first class and they just can't believe that they did it. That's the kind of courage that they develop. And that is so awesome to see and be part of and be sort of, as I call, the catalyst to help someone truly believe in themselves. Which goes to my next point, that it honestly, as a group fitness instructor, the reason why I get so passionate about it is because the really, really, really great instructors out there are the ones that they start to develop an attitude and a discipline that it's never ever about where you start. It's always going to be about getting better over time. Because in my world, we teach around for a few weeks. We don't expect anyone to master a round at the very first class. And even when I do the round myself or I test the round for myself, it's not perfect. And maybe there is a move that I kind of feel awkward and I got to get the minutia of it and I got to figure out my own form and technique and it feels awkward. But that's not important to me. It's more just that I need to get started. And that kind of attitude and discipline that a lot of times that you don't really think or even let fear creep in. You just jump in and you do it because you know no matter what the outcome, you're going to get better over time and you're going to work at it. I will work with you in any capacity. I don't care if it's in corporate America or in group fitness or another endeavor that you have, but I want to work with someone with that kind of attitude and that kind of discipline. I grew up with that as a college athlete at the University of Wisconsin, but as I've grown in this group fitness world, I've realized that the really, really great group fitness instructors, they're the ones that have that attitude, that discipline, and they're never above feedback, and they're never above feeling like I can get better. There is something new to learn out there, and that, you know what? You might just be different than me. You're not better than me. You're not worse than me. You do it differently than me, and maybe I need to think about this differently, but I can get better, and that there's always room for improvement, and that to me is priceless. So if you're ever considering becoming a group fitness instructor, please do it. Don't even think about it. Go to whatever format you love the most. If it is a Beachbody Live format, I'm happy to help you with that. You can email me, kjmeuer@gmail.com, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and get all my tips and tricks, because yes, they might be for a Beachbody Live instructor, but I'm telling you right now, no matter what you teach, I don't care if it's boot camp, I don't care if it's jumping on a trampoline, if it's a cycling class, if it's water aerobics, whatever it is, start with the format that you're most passionate about. Go out there and start to develop these 3 amazing things that come when you start to teach group fitness. The confidence, the courage, and the attitude and discipline to get better over time. Those 3 things are priceless, and no matter what career you have, I guarantee people will want to work with you. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know how it goes when you start teaching and develop all these great things that come from group fitness that you never thought would.